This is my buddy Mark Trail. He knows lots of things, but he's also really great at interviewing people. So while he's hiking the 100-mile wilderness, we get to enjoy some of the interviews he had taken and were yet to be released.
Okay, so I'm here in Cheshire, Massachusetts, and look who I found. This man has, arguably the best trail name this year. What do you think?
I have to agree. Humbly agree. I didn't come up with it, so I can say that.
Okay, so what is it and how'd you get it?
My trail name is the Wizard of Ghee. Ghee is clarified butter, so it's G-H-E-E.
Yep.
And I started February 14th, so lots of freezing rain and snow and ice and terrible winds and blah, 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 all that whining.
Yep.
That turns into great stories.
Yeah.
And early on I ran into a group that had all met on the trail. I called them the Utes.
The Utes. The 20-somethings?
20-somethings. They're the same age as my youngest.
Yeah.
But I kept running into them, and I kept thinking, well, that's the last time.
Yeah.
And we'd sit around and make fun of each other and laugh and stuff. They like to call themselves the Knights of the Order of the Milky Way.
Really?
And because they had talked to Milkman, and so they were inspired by him to mayhem and mockery and general hijinks on the trail. So anyways, just fun people. They're just so fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
So one time we were sitting around shivering, trying to eat, and one of them turned to the other and said, hey, we should really carry butter. We need to get some butter.
Yeah.
And so I had a container of ghee in my food bag, so I pulled it out. And
that was like gold to them,
That's
right?
right. I gave them the little smart alecky, wave, and they said, oh, you're the Wizard of Ghee. So I said, all right, I'll take it. So it was fun. We kept kind of crisscrossing until Damascus.
Yeah.
So now they're about 3 weeks ahead. I just saw them in a logbook back at the K-Wood shelter.
Oh, good.
So,
they're gonna be hard to catch.
Oh, yeah. I think they finally decided to hike.
I see. Yeah, they put those 20-somethings, put it into gear, and then
all
they
of a
were
sudden
gone.
it just boom.
Yeah.
So that was Rainbow, Comet, Young Legs, Snowman, and there might have been a fifth. I can't remember.
Okay. Well, that's a really great name. I
have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's a great conversation starter.
Right. And where are you from?
Originally from Kansas,
Okay.
Manhattan, Kansas.
Manhattan, Kansas. It's the same thing as Manhattan, New York?
Pretty much, just farther west. And grew up there, went to college, ended up in Colorado and New Mexico for about 20 years, most of that in New Mexico. Did a lot of backpacking up in the San Juans, southwest part of Colorado. Guided there for Young Life for a number of summers.
What's that?
Young Life's a Christian organization for teenagers.
Okay.
And so they have resort camps, and then they have wilderness experience camps.
Okay.
So I worked at one that was called Wilderness Ranch.
Okay.
From '83 for a long time. So that was my summers. I would go up there. Is it like
wilderness therapy for?
No, it's just you go up. They come out on the trail. We do have scripture-based program stuff. It's kind of loose. Depends on what they have a local leader that brings the kids up. Kind of depends on what that person wants to do.
Okay.
But we take them out for 6.5 days.
Wow.
And get way up in the high country.
Oh, really?
Where you see National Geographic stuff.
Yeah.
And, stuff like there's a mountain called the Pyramid, which is right on the Wimbanoots. And then right next to it, just south, is a big chunk of a wall that fell out. And it's called the Window.
Okay.
So we would hike past it, or sometimes we'd go up through it.
Yeah.
And then west into the Utes.
Wow.
Do all kinds of cool stuff.
So this is like a life-changing experience for some of these kids.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them had never been outdoors?
The great one, and this was actually after I was done at Wilderness, but similar things had happened. I would take a group from church up. I'd tell them if we legitimately graduated 8th grade, you could go.
Yeah.
But no, none of this. Parents signed off just to move you ahead.
Yeah.
And a few parents said, thank you for doing that, because my kid was being a lazy. But anyways, so we were up there one time, and one of the moms came, and there were kids standing around. We were looking at this immense cathedral of mountain around us. And the mom points out, look at that. And it was a little Columbine.
Yeah.
Popped up through all these rocks.
Oh, wow.
And this kid was looking at that, and then he'd look up at the mountains and look at that. She goes, do you know why all this is here? The kid goes, no. She goes, God loves beauty, and he wants us to find it.
Oh, that's cool.
And so that really kind of capsulized what I'd been doing.
Yeah.
You know, doing adventure stuff, canoe camping, and a lot of backpacking, and just because I wanted adventure. I was always a little dreamy kid reading, you know, the adventure books.
Mark Trail books.
Yeah, there you go. Or absolutely. I had trouble Sunday to Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, I'd show up on Sunday, and I would have forgotten what was the previous. But anyways, so that's really what got me going, got me hooked about being out.
Yeah.
You know, and so this is almost the opposite of that, where I don't have responsibility for anybody.
Right.
If you take 15 kids out, you should bring 15
Right.
back, and hopefully it's the same 15. But here it's like I'm not in charge of anybody.
Right.
And it's important to not be in charge of them. They have to.
Yeah.
They have to work out what they're going to work out.
Yeah.
You know, and I have to work out what I'm going to work out.
Right.
Because I had trained, and after I retired in 24, I trained, I tested gear, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And of course, I get on the trail, and within 2-3 days,
All
gear's
goes down.
failing.
Really?
In
What
the
was-
ice and snow.
What was some of the things that failed?
Oh, my inflatable mattress, my sleeping bag.
Just the important stuff.
Yeah,
when it's-
just a couple.
When it's 18
you know,
degrees
just a
out.
few, yeah. We had plenty of those days where
Yeah.
you know, you're carrying a water bottle. I had it in a little sack here, since taken that off.
Yeah.
And it would freeze solid,
Yeah.
you know, while you're hiking.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
But anyways, got into mountain crossing and knew that I was going to spend a lot of money, so I did.
Yeah.
And not that they were price gouging or
Right.
anything. It's just I had big stuff I had to buy.
Right.
And I think if I wasn't willing to adjust, I probably would have been off the trail, you know, after that third or fourth day.
Yeah.
Because you have to adjust.
Yeah.
If you're going to keep going, it's reality,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I think that's a really important thing.
For sure. So it was kind of an easy transition for you to decide to go on the AT because you've had so much experience. But so besides the gear, anything that was like shocking or surprising, or were you pretty much mentally prepared for it?
Oh, I don't think anybody's really mentally prepared, you know.
Yeah.
And doing even back to back 1 week at a time, you always knew you were going back to base camp.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't have that here.
Right.
So the long-term commitment, which was part of what I was looking at, was could I sustain that long adventure?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just different. The biggest surprise for me is the people.
Yeah.
I grew up in the Midwest. Everybody talks about Midwest nice. You know, it's true. People in the Midwest are nice. So I start down in Georgia, and I start meeting people, whether they're on the trail or locals or whatever, and I'm going, huh. And that continued on up to where I am now. And it's like you can change the accent, and the people are the same.
Yeah.
And that's been the best thing about this trail.
Yeah.
Is just taking the time. Seems like everybody's taking the time
Yeah.
to talk with each other, be as real as they can.
Yeah.
You know, and then whether they're a local or they're in the store serving you or whatever,
Yeah.
they're just real open.
Yeah.
And I just love that.
Yeah.
Because I would never have experienced that, even if I'd done a road trip through these states.
Yeah.
Because you're driving 70 and your mind is on where you're going to get to as opposed to where you are.
Right.
And I think on the trail, this trail or any trail, it gives you a chance to say, okay, here's where we are. It's
Yeah.
2 miles an hour. Slow
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
At least for me, it's 2.
Yes. Well, Benton Mackay, when he came up with the idea of the AT, uses the phrase barbarian utopia. And I think of that often because this really is kind of the way life should be, with everybody helping each other in a community, and we're supporting each other. It's really special out here, and it's hard to describe.
Well, I could steal a whole bunch of stuff from other people who are much smarter and wrote better than I did, but one of the things that hit me, a friend sent this to me. It was a story, a historical placard story about basically a family had to move east during the Dust Bowl. So Dad, Mom, and the baby got in the truck, and the 2 boys, they were 11 or 12 and 9, I think. They had the 2 mules in the wagon.
Yeah, that's
and Dad said, go east until you get to such and such a county. I think it was in Oklahoma, and we'll connect back up. So these 2 little boys basically just head east for about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And everything worked out. And the kicker line at the bottom was, and they're quoting an author, I can't remember his name. It says, for the predominance of human history, we have moved no faster than 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Until recently.
Right.
It says God loves at 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And your life happens at 3 miles an hour.
That's
now,
cool.
mine happens at 2 because I'm slow.
Not that slow.
But the whole deal is if I take away that fast goal,
right,
then I experience what's here.
Right.
And the people that are here and the reality of what's around.
And that's
it's
one of
wonderful.
your reasons I was assuming that you started early on February 14th so that you didn't feel pressured to go to a certain, had to be there by all that stuff.
Well, that, and I had this strange idea that I could handle the cold better than the heat.
Yeah, it's hard. It was
Although,
hard.
when it's super cold, you just got to keep hiking.
Yeah.
You know.
And then you warm up.
Then you warm up.
But when it's hot.
When it's hot, you're stuck.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 65.
65?
When I started, I was 64. I turned 65 in May.
Oh, happy birthday.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
And do you feel like, being our age is a hindrance? It keeps you from connecting to some of the people, or is it?
That's what's been so interesting. Some people ask, most people don't care,
Yeah.
I would lie if I said I don't feel old when I'm hiking, especially in the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah, I'm not 20 anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But as far as the communication, the community, people, it's a non-factor.
Yeah.
I think the youngest solo hiker I met was 18.
Yeah.
And there's scads of them, many that are older than me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's just
it
hikers.
It's not
like I find it's not an age thing. It's just a hiker. You're a part of the hiking group
and
this year.
Something different aches every day. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're in Massachusetts now. We're about to go into Vermont, then New Hampshire, then Maine.
Then the big Maine.
And what do you think your feelings will be when you get to Katahdin?
I honestly don't know. Katahdin kind of is intimidating to me right now. The few people I've talked to that have summited, it's a big unknown.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done a lot of hiking above tree line with sketchy weather.
Yeah.
So I don't know that that's what's intimidating. It's more like all the unknowns. Getting to the park, getting the campsite, show up so that you can ask to summit and all those details. It's impossible to plan ahead for them.
Yeah.
So, and that is one thing I found. If I try and plan more than a week ahead, I run in circles and my brain just goes.
Yeah. Well, and it changes so quickly.
Oh yeah.
What's the use of a week plan when you can't even get half a day done on the plan? So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Well, I really, it's been an honor to meet you.
Oh.
I think you're one of the neatest people on the trail.
Oh, stop.
Everybody knows the Wizard of Ghee. Everybody says great things about you. And
it's because I've made so many mistakes to learn from.
No, it's great. Well, I wish you the best of luck. We'll run into each other because you are
sure
now
hope so.
going ahead of me.
A few miles,
Yeah,
not many.
and then we'll meet up. But
That'd be great.
It's been great to meet you.
It's good to meet you. Thanks.
Okay, take care.
Yep.